Well, the New England Patriots are not done, and apparently my night is far from over because, again, as we talked about in the Mike Lomwin video, the Patriots decided that they were going to make $1,010,000,000 moves late on this Monday night for the first day of the legal tampering period. Maybe it's not late to you guys, but it's kind of late to me. But in today's video, the Patriots have their starting quarterback for the future, signing Jacoby Brissett to a one-year deal worth $8 million. Guys, I'm obviously kidding. He's not the future, but this is something we all expected. We all said that this was a move the Patriots were going to make. It makes too much sense, but what does Jacoby Brissett bring to the Patriots? Why are they signing him? And does this mean that they aren't going to go quarterback in the first round? We're going to break all of that down in today's video. So make sure you guys do subscribe, leave a big like on this video, and let's hop into this one. First and foremost, it is obviously very, very good to have Jacoby Brissett back. It's one of those situations where anytime you can have a reunion, anytime that you can have a homecoming, you're going to do it because it just hits a little bit different than any other signing, especially for the Patriots in this case, who Jacoby Brissett's career started here in New England. He's entered the league because of the Patriots. He was a surprising pick by the Patriots during the 2016 draft, where they selected him in the third round. That, of course, was the year where Jimmy Garoppolo was set to start for the Patriots because of Tom Brady's 4-game suspension, but he obviously was going to be the third-string quarterback once Tom Brady ultimately did come. Now, we didn't expect that Jacoby Brissett was going to start for the Patriots that year in 2016, but because Jimmy Garoppolo can quite literally never stay healthy throughout his NFL career, we ended up seeing a little bit of Jacoby Brissett. Now, Jacoby Brissett did end up playing not playing the rest of that 2016 season, but did at least get to win a Super Bowl with the Patriots that year when they beat the Atlanta Falcons in Super Bowl 51. Spent that offseason with the Patriots in 2017 before, right at the beginning of the season, like a week or a few days before the start of week one, the Patriots had traded him to the Indianapolis Colts in return for a wide receiver, Philip Dorsett. Now, with this being a one-year, $8 million deal, we quite literally know exactly what this move is going to be. It is going to be literally exactly what, as of late, Jacoby Brissett's career has been. He is very, very well respected, not just here in New England, but he is well respected league-wide. You're getting a guy who's going to come in and be a mentor veteran quarterback, or really even a bridge quarterback also. He was a guy that this past season with the Commanders, while Sam Howell was kind of taking on his first real season as a starter, was struggling at times. And he was able to go to the sidelines and go to Jacoby Brissett, talk some things through, and he was that veteran presence that helped develop him. A veteran quarterback presence is very, very important for a young quarterback, okay? So with that being said, no, this does not stop the Patriots from ultimately drafting their future at quarterback, okay? The Patriots are still more than likely going to be selecting a quarterback at 3, whether that's Jaden Daniels or whether that's going to be Drake May. But just like Mac Jones had in 2021, it's very important to have that veteran. You know, Mac Jones had Brian Hoyer, was a big, big piece to his development in 2021 until for some reason Belichick decided that he was going to get rid of Brian Hoyer. Now, whichever new quarterback comes in here in the draft is going to have Jacoby Brissett. Look, at the end of the day, is Brissett a guy that you want to start for an entire season? Ideally, no. But I do think there are worse quarterbacks that you could have start for you for an entire season. Jacoby Brissett, to me, is just not the type of quarterback that you want starting for multiple seasons. He's not the future. He's a guy that's going to come in, play for you for a month, maybe half a season, to at most a full season until whatever quarterback you decide to roll with for your future is developed and comfortable and ready enough to take over as your starting guy. Now, this past season with the Washington Commanders, Brissett appeared in a total of 3 games, but he played extensively for only the second half in both of those games. So it's not like he played the entire game in those games that he did play. In the 3 games that he played, again, with 2 of them coming just in the second half exclusively, he led touchdown drives on 5 of 6 of his entire possessions that he had, going 18 for 23 for 224 yards and 3 touchdowns. So he immediately comes in being the best quarterback that the Patriots have. Quite honestly, I think he might even be the best quarterback that the Patriots have, even when they do draft either Jaden Daniels or Drake May. And honestly, Jacoby Brissett is a better option than what the Patriots had last year, too. So this is an upgrade. You have a guy that's going to be able to win you games, that's going to be able to, with the ball in his hands, with a minute left, be able to take you on a winning drive. I mean, he has more winning drives last season than Mac Jones has in his entire career. Before we continue on this video, though, I do want to give a massive shout out to the sponsors of this video over at Aura. If you guys really do want to sponsor, or not sponsor, but support the channel rather, yes, liking and subscribing really does help. But another free way you guys can go ahead and support the channel and really help yourself and your family and your friends is by signing up for Aura, because right now you guys can get a 14-day free trial. Make sure that none of your private information is being utilized without your knowledge, especially on the dark web, the black web, whatever you want to call it, such as your credit card information, your address, your phone number, your email. So let's make sure that you and your family are being protected with Aura. Hey guys, sorry to cut the video real quick, but I had a very important question that I had to ask you, and that is, have you ever Googled yourself, or maybe a friend, or maybe a family member Googled themselves and saw their private information being used? Maybe like their name, their phone number, their social security number, their address, maybe their credit card information? God knows I have, and the only reason that I was able to find that and take care of it was because of today's sponsor over at Aura. So what Aura is an identity protection service, and what they do is they go ahead for you so you don't gotta do the hard work, and they scour the internet for any of your information being used illegally that you didn't want them to use. The other great part is that they'll monitor your credit. They'll see if your phone number is being used to robocallers, which if you don't know what those guys are, they're essentially the ones that call you about 5 times a day and absolutely annoying the heck out of you. And then sometimes when you do answer, it's just a creepy breathing voice on the other end. I mean, just today alone, I got about 6 of those. Because little do you know, these data brokers are actually trying to sell your information to robocallers, to spammers who are trying to find out your own personal information, such as where you live. So what Aura will do is they'll essentially send you an email or notification saying that, hey, someone's trying to use your phone number. Someone's trying to access this information about you. Do you want us to delete it from the web? In which I would expect you to say, yes, get rid of it. Unfortunately, in today's society, a lot of threats that we all face on a day-to-day basis come online, and unfortunately, the scary part is that we can't always see it. Aura's gonna come in, protect you, protect your family from threats that we can't see and we don't even know are coming. And there's a lot of different websites out there that do identity protection, credit monitoring, all that good stuff, but there's no website that does it all bulked up into one in one place. You're not paying for several different subscriptions on different websites. It's all in one place, and they're able to cut that bill down for you in more than half. Because of Aura, the days of you having to get an antivirus or a password management or a VPN are officially out of the door, because they're going to do everything for you in one space. So hey, look, you guys can go right ahead and let people exploit your own private information, or you can go to the link in the description box below and pinned in the comment section below to go ahead and sign up for your 14-day free trial over at Aura. Hey, look, make sure you guys are safe. That's the most important thing, okay? You don't want to try to buy a house or a car one day and then your credit is just totally messed up because your own private information was being utilized. Look, that's all I'm saying. But back to Jacoby Brissett. Now, Jacoby Brissett makes the most sense for the Patriots offense right now, especially as a bridge quarterback, because he has experience with Alex Van Pelt, the Patriots' new offensive coordinator. He worked with him a little bit back in just 2022 when Jacoby Brissett was kind of signed to be that backup bridge quarterback when they had traded for Deshaun Watson, but because of everything going on with him, he was ultimately suspended. Back in 2022 with the Cleveland Browns, before Deshaun Watson returned, put up a 4-7 record as a starter through 369 pass attempts, completing 236 of them with a 64% completion percentage, passing for 2,608 yards, 12 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions. Now, to go along with that, on the ground, he put up a pretty astounding 49 rush attempts for 243 yards and 2 touchdowns also. So he put up a pretty deep. Now, again, Brissett has mostly been a journeyman quarterback throughout his NFL career so far. Played for the Patriots, played multiple years then for the Indianapolis Colts after being traded there. Then was a part of the Miami Dolphins for a year. Then he was a part of the Washington Commanders. Then he was a part of the Cleveland Browns and then the Washington Commanders. In terms of what he was able to do with the Colts, he actually started 30 games for them throughout his tenure there, including 15 games in 2019 after Andrew Luck retired. The Colts went 7-8 under Brissett after he threw 18 touchdowns and only 6 interceptions. I really do think that this is the best move for the Patriots possible with Jacoby Brissett in terms of a bridge quarterback, because he has experience with Alex Van Pelt. So it's not going to take time to acclimate. They're going to be able to start immediately. They have familiarity with each other. And whether the Patriots rookie quarterback starts, no matter who that is, whether they start a month in, whether they start not even at all in 2024, but don't start until 2025, having Jacoby Brissett under center is a guy that I do still feel confident that they can have a potential to push for a playoff spot, which sounds crazy. But again, I do still think that there is potential with that under Jacoby Brissett. In terms of, which quarterback do I think is better, either Drake May or Jaden Daniels? I do think that Jaden Daniels does make a little bit more sense under somebody like Jacoby Brissett. I do think that the playing style is very similar, but looking at Drake May, he's a guy that has mobility too. He's a pass-first quarterback, but still has that mobility to where either quarterback can learn from Jacoby Brissett and it work out very, very well, for lack of better words. But that is going to be it for today's video. What do you guys think about Jacoby Brissett coming back to New England on a one-year deal? Let me know in the comment section below. Remember to leave a big like on this video and, of course, subscribe to the channel for all of your New England Patriots news. As always, though, I appreciate you guys so much for watching, and never forget,